Hey guys, welcome to my video. For today's tutorial, I will be teaching you how to make the bramble stitch. To begin, all you're going to need is some yarn and a crochet hook. For this tutorial, you will need to know how to make chains, how to make the single crochet stitch, and the half double crochet stitch. I have videos on all of those and I will have them listed down below. Starting from the very beginning, making chains, you're going to make an even number of chains. I have already made 22 chains on my hook. To start row 1, make 1 single crochet into the second chain from your hook. You're now going to make 1 single crochet into each chain across. So that's 1 single crochet into the second chain and then 1 single crochet into each chain across for row 1. To start row 2, make 1 chain. So you're going to skip the first stitch. You're actually going to be working into the chain spaces from the chains that we made. So skip the first stitch and the first chain into the next chain. So right here, this space. You're going to make 2 half double crochet. So it's going to be worked over the stitch from our last row into this chain space from the chains that we made. So that's 1 half double crochet into that space, and then another half double crochet into that same space. That's how that's looking. You're going to skip 1 stitch and 1 chain space. You're going to be working into the next chain space. So under this stitch right here, you can see this is the chain space right there. You're going to make 2 half double crochet into that chain space. Same thing, skip a stitch and a chain space. You're going to be working into this next chain space right here under this stitch. So right here, make 2 half double crochet into that chain space. Same thing, skip a stitch and a chain space into this next chain space, work 2 half double crochet. So that's how that's looking. Same thing, skip a stitch and a chain space into this next chain space under this stitch right here, make 2 half double crochet. Skip a stitch and a chain space into this next chain space, 2 half double crochet. Skip a stitch and a chain space. Under this stitch, work into this chain space right here, make 2 half double crochet. Skip a stitch and a chain space into the next chain space, work 2 half double crochet. Skip a stitch and a chain space into the next chain space, work 2 half double crochet. Skip a stitch and a chain space into the next chain space, make 2 half double crochet. When you get to the end of your row, you're going to have 1 stitch left. Make a regular single crochet into that last stitch, not the chain space, into the stitch, the regular stitch of your row. And that's how row 2 is looking. To start row 3, make 1 chain. We're now going to be working in between these 2 half double crochet blocks that we made in our last row. So you can see that this is the single crochet from our last row. You're going to be working in between that single crochet and these 2 half doubles into this stitch right here. It's the stitch between them, and make 2 half double crochet into that stitch. And that stitch is going to be a single crochet made from row 1. So now you're going to skip 2 stitches or 2 half double crochet. You're going to be working into this stitch right here in between them, and you're going to make 2 half double crochet into that stitch. And again, that's a single crochet from row 1 or 2 rows below. Same thing, skip 2 into this next stitch right here in between the half double crochets, work into that stitch, making 2 half double crochet. Same thing, skip 2 into this stitch right here in between them, make 2 half double crochet into that stitch. Skip 2 into this stitch in between from row 1 or 2 rows below, work into that stitch, making 2 half double crochet into that stitch between these previous half double crochets. Skip 2 half double crochet into this stitch below and between them, make 2 half double crochet. Same thing, skip 2 into this stitch below the single crochet from 2 rows below, work into that stitch and make 2 half double crochet together into that stitch. Same thing, skip 2 into this stitch between them from 2 rows down, make 2 half double crochet into that stitch. Skip 2 stitches into this single crochet between these blocks of half double crochets into this stitch right here, make 2 half double crochet together. Skip 2 stitches or 2 half double crochet into this stitch from 2 rows down, between them make 2 half double crochet into that stitch. When you get to the end of your row, you're going to have 2 half double crochet and then a turning chain right here. Into the top of that turning chain from your last row, make 1 single crochet to complete your row. And that's how row 3 is looking. You would now repeat row 3 for however long you want your project. And that is going to be how to make the bramble stitch. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe for more from me. You can follow me on all social media at crochetmelovely, all one word. Please leave me any feedback down below for future videos and tutorials that you would like to see. Thank you guys so much for being here, and have a great day.